Drum, drum, drum. Amidst this traditional wedding tune, they said, "We do," and thus began the happily ever after of my friend Suhana. Last month, she gave me a call and ranted, "I cannot bear him any longer. He doesn't trust me, not supports me, and looks down upon me. Can I come back to India? Will I get a job? Will I be able to feed my kids?" I was stunned. Most of my friends are married, and majority of them complained in the initial stages of their wedding. And few still regret for entering a relationship at an early age. In 2018, Times of India published an article stating that 40% of marriages in Mumbai and Delhi are heading towards a divorce. I did a double take on that article and became curious to know about the country with the highest divorce rate in the world. It's Belgium with 71%. Although there are many reasons why a divorce can happen, and different people give different inputs, what I did after that was a lot of reading and research and followed a web series titled The Beloved by Sujata Pote, a relationship coach and self-actualization coach who has counseled over 14,000 plus couples. And now, what I realized after that was a wedding requires a lot of preparation. I get your reaction. By preparation, I don't mean those trending photo shoots or those shopping for those expensive clothes, but rather preparation of oneself for the relationship. The level of preparation and the willingness to work on the relationship by both the partners will drive the course of the relationship. Now, what does that preparation entail? It involves 2 steps. Step 1, knowing romantic love. Romantic love. Something that we are exposed to from childhood in the form of movies, music, romantic novels and whatnot. Yet, is one of the most abused words. According to Sujata Pote, we enter into a relationship in search of a mirror. In fact, a perfect mirror with whom we can experience temporary wholeness. In chemical rush or through subconscious projection, we'll believe that the other person complements us. And being together with the person makes us feel whole. Can you remember that moment in your life when you experienced love at first sight? That's temporary wholeness. Although there are many reasons why a relationship fails, she says that there is a way to ensure to have a lasting and enriching relationship. And that's by experiencing wholeness from within. Logical, isn't it? We go in search of a partner to experience wholeness, and the solution is to find it within. It's like a pizza delivery boy going in search of pizza in Kanti Sweets, where all he has to do is open the bag, smell it, and feel its presence. Now, that is the second step in the preparation. Now, how do we feel whole? It can happen by making 4 components integral to our life. Component 1, respect. It's the respect that we have for ourselves, irrespective of our achievements or failures, and just for our mere presence on this earth. Component 2, trust. It's the alignment between actions and words. Of course, it's difficult to build trust upon ourselves, but it happens over a period of time. By being ourselves, setting reasonable goals, achieving them, and most importantly, spending quality time with oneself. And the third component is care. To care is to tend to one's needs, to listen to the inner self that's ignored for a long time, and do things that make us mentally and physically fit. And now, the fourth component. Any guesses as what could be the fourth component? It's personal space and personal boundary. It's being aware of our space at emotional and physical level. Personal boundary is the way we set boundaries while interacting with others. It could be as simple yet important things like asking our family members not to read a diary, saying no to the things that you don't wish to do, and asking time for yourself. And now, by practicing these four components, respect, trust, care, and personal boundary, what we experience as wholeness. When we feel whole, we choose relationships consciously, pick a healthy partner, and most importantly, enter into relationship with the idea of giving rather than out of calculations. Such strong relationship between two whole people will be like the interplay of Nadaswaram and Mridangam, which can play other beautiful tunes apart from Peepeepee Drumh, Drumh, Drumh.